I'm back! I said I need all this time. I didn't. It was so easy to get that coffee. I got double espresso. I pounded it. Drank it. Drunk it. And then I thunk I should go live. Day 9, how is it that with your magnetic personality, you're able to keep viewers around when you need a break? Well, let me tell you. All I have to do is put on the Polka Best Of. You have an espresso machine? I do. And it's one of those ones where you like have to crush the thing and you like twist, and then you have to bang out all the leftover crust, and you just smash water right through, and you get the pressure and the steam comes out. And I hate it. I want one of those ultra convenient automatic, just like I just hit the button and it just grind. I want to pay like hundreds of dollars more for the one that just automatically fucking does it. Like, I don't have the time for this shit, man. I mean, Jesus, what do you want me to do? Develop a skill set around this? I only have so much skill I can give to the world. Oh. No. It cannot be. A Starfield fuckman? Choose a card name? It's gonna get chosen so hard. Fires of Invention. Typing it all out. I love typing on my keyboard. That is one of my favorite aspects of programming, is typing on the keyboard. And holy shit, speaking of programming, raise your hand if you're going to be participating in the 30-day project challenge tomorrow. Raise your hand if you're gonna be thinking of it. What a fucking bastard. Who's doing it? I missed my land drops. I've never done that before. By the way, brief note. I did miss my 4th land drop. Just think how many times in the last few hours I have needed to pass a turn and miss land. That is the power of all the scry nonsense. I mean, we've played maybe 15, 20 games. Not that many. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14... 14, yeah, no, 15, 20 games, yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, because I'm at Diamond 2. It's me, Kenrith. Don't give a damn. I do a thing, Hawk does a thing. I do a thing, Hawk does a thing. So I'm actually in a wee bit of a pickle. Pickle, because initially what I was going to do is I had a project planned around doing multiplayer networking. Specifically, I have a really simple game, which is, oh my god, I want to rip out my eyes! Fuck! Alright, I'm just going to concede. This is a wash. This is a worsh. And, like, I have a really simple 2-player game setup, where each player can fire a ball, each player can place little wall segments, but they have a limited amount that they can place because they have energy. And they're just trying to shoot it into the other person's goal. It's kind of like a little pinball kind of thing. And despite how simple and basic this idea is, the real question is, can I get it to work over the internet with multiplayer? Because there's a whole lot of little tiny fiddly bits that need to line up correctly. Like, if I fire a ball on my side, I want it to feel responsive and shoot out. So I want it to immediately shoot out, but that signal hasn't gotten to the network. So when it gets to the opponent's network, how does it, like, spline between those two? And yada, 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 you. So, I want to figure out how to do all that sort of fixing and synchronization. And, of course, all of that shit. But suddenly I've had a change of Hort. I kind of have this idea kicking around. For, like... I just played Slay the Spire, and I had so much damn fun with it. I kind of want to make something like that. Not like a whole fucking game, but like, you know how the battle feels? How there's all those like crazy synergies and combos going off? That's fun, I want to do some of that shit. Blue Disguise is playing in a browser as an application? As an application. I'm not going to make my life any harder than it has to be if I do my multiplayer thing. I'm just not sure which one I want to do. No, no. Yes. Just combine the ideas. I think I'm gonna. Well, here's the thing. I don't know how to do multiplayer networking for really obnoxious physics things. Shit. I think I do it like this. I don't know how to do, like, I know how multiplayer networking functions for, like, really basic turn-based shit where you don't have to worry about synchronization. Like, if I move a chess piece on my side, and then after a moment, it moves on your side, that's fine. As long as everyone eventually gets to the same state, we're in good shape. Oh, wait. My opponent doesn't have enough for a counterspell. Oh, unless they have Mystic Dispute.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. Don't worry. I got this.
So lucky. The thing that I have not explored is when you really need to synchronize things. Like, so for instance, in Rocket League, when you hit the ball, it goes immediately on your screen, but then the server does some sort of resolution to eventually get everyone to the same spot through various splining thingies. That's what got me really interested in it. Is it's just a sort of interesting challenge of something that I haven't really had the chance to do.
Here goes nothing.
But, and so that's a really concrete thing. I have, like, the pinball thing took me like a day to make. That was super easy, super baby mode. But the, oh.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
But, like, God, just doing something that's kind of Slay the Spire-ish is just, it's tight, man.
I'll protect you.
But it's also not an idea. It's also not, it's just a kind of a wish. It's not really a concrete thing. So maybe I'll, oh, that's some good bone crushing right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave this fucker right there, man. Yeah, that's how we're going to get it done. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it, all right. Pessimism, isn't that where it gets super complicated? Yeah. Yeah, the technology of how does my computer communicate with your computer is actually really, frankly, straightforward now. Like, or I should say, if you're trying to develop, there's just so many other people that have made really nice utilities to just make sure that you and me are able to communicate via, you know, a WebSocket or whatever, just super basic. It's... You can do what I did and get it working in like a day. The tricky thing is, for instance, in a physics game, if there's balls flying around everywhere... Yay! Balls! We need to be unbelievably careful.
Oh, I've done the hero thing.
I think I actually just go chuck, chuck, chuck. I think I messed up by keeping the Mystic Dispute on top. The thing that's tricky is, like, if the ball starts moving on my screen, and then a little while later, or like just half a second later, there's a collision that occurs on my screen. It would be really, really bad if the server didn't think that collision happened, but on my client side, I did think it had happened. When things need to be extremely precise in their timing, you basically want to make sure that it feels as close to real time as possible. There's a lot of conflict resolution that has to happen. Again, with turn-based things, if I like move a chess piece, if it takes 3 seconds for that information to hit you, boom, the chess piece moves on your side. And then the only thing you need to synchronize is the clock. So the clock can just rewind back to the correct time. The thing that doesn't work easily is with physics. Oh. I have a delivery coming tonight. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, how absolutely wonderful. And part of the reason why that sort of networking stuff is really interesting to me is I really like obnoxious little problems. I really like obnoxious little problems. Bloody Sky says, I would cheat it and build a slight wind-up animation before the ball launches, which give your applications the time needed to send the signal and calculate the physics on both sides before launching, but I'm lazy. There's still some issues that wind up happening. So for instance, let's say you still have some problems because you want to make sure that whether there's a wind-up or not, let's assume that there is a wind-up. You need to make absolutely certain. So this is fine. You want to make absolutely certain that if there was, say, a delay in receiving the signal that the wind-up happened, that the wind-up can still launch at the same time, and if there was some sort of desynchronization and resynchronization that happened, you need to make sure that all the balls that are flying around in some sort of multiplayer pinball game are all landing at exactly, or all bouncing around at exactly the same time. Rematch says, in order to have a perfectly rollbackable physics, do you need a functional inverse for every interaction which may have occurred while you were desynchronized? You don't, depending upon what you mean by rollback. Oh my god, look at this. This is incredible. Double Tithe Taker is just so busted here. I mean, Hawk might have to share out the sky. For instance, if you just say the server is the authoritative place where all the physics actually happens, and then on each client side, there's no physics at all. None. All the positions just are updated from the server. So the server will be like, here's where I think the ball is, and then the ball just splines to where it receives a server message.
Sorry I'm late.
Do you want to bounce a Tithe Taker?
Here.
Yes, I think I do. And so you're not necessarily trying to do any sort of inversion. You're just always changing your reality to match what the server is. Cadence's multiplayer networking sounds like a series of lucky guesses. Think of it as the most micromanagey person in the universe. Just like, hey, are you up to date? 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 And you do that 50 times a second. Or 16 times a second. Or 12 times a second, or whatever. Albatross says, note on that is, in a lot of those scenarios, the client is running the simulation at the same time, but the server has the authority on what's actually happening. Though that's true, it doesn't have to be fully simulating the physics. It can just be having the positions get updated. I'm going to double Tithe Taker it again. Because now Hawk is in the uncomfortable position where counters are 5 mana. Probably Shatter the Sky here makes sense. Take that action. Welcome. I wish I could roll that action back. Yeah, I mean, there's some really basic way, like, okay, so one of the... okay, cool, I can actually just get trampled, probably win now. Oh, fantastic. Lovely, beautiful. Smashing! Alright, we win. Yep, give me a Kenrith. So my opponent has 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we'll just deal a billion. Yeah, great. Yeah, there's a few basic models of multiplayer networking. One is I don't care about synchronization. So that's like chess. You want to eventually make sure that you and I are in the same state, but it's not an action game, so it's fine. For a lot of real-time games, you want there to be synchronization between everything. Like if I take some Marines and say, go here, if on my screen they're moving, but on your screen they're standing still and you're trying to storm them, that would be shitty. So one of the ways to deal with the real-time problem is called lockstep, which is I do inputs. Those inputs get sent to a server, which then processes the inputs and says, okay, here's where everything is, and then it sends that information back down to each player's computer. And so that's why when you click in something like StarCraft, it actually takes a second for your units to move, because they are waiting for the server to say, okay, go ahead. And that's the reason it's called lockstep, because you're trying to lock everyone in step with each other. So that... Dude, we just can't lose with this. Is this a usual Jeskai Fires list? This is a list that we saw from Seth Manfield's stream 3 days ago. No and no and... Sure, no. I think I needed to play the Fabled Passage there because I don't necessarily have a guarantee on the 4th land. And then the a third version of the multiplayer networking is where something like Rocket League, where it's an action game, or Counter-Strike, which is a very action-heavy game, where if in Counter-Strike when I moved my mouse, when I moved my mouse cursor, it would actually take a little bit for my mouse to move. There was a delay. Every human being would go insane. And so what happens is you let the player computer actually simulate the turning. You wait a little bit of time till the server actually receives the correct information, and then it kind of like adjusts people's position to where it should be, even if it hasn't arrived. Perfectly in sync. Hydroid Quasis, very well. White? What is the white mana doing there? So I think I just want red mana. I think I just want as much red mana as my little tummy can take. What is white mana doing there?
I've got it.
And so that's the type of networking that I'm interested in doing with my little multiplayer pinball thing. I mean, is it just an update on the girl I wanted some advice with a couple months back? We ended up together. Hey, that's great to hear, Luminescent. Fuck yeah, Luminescent, man. Fuck yeah. Paradise Druid. What? You know, this feels a little too good to pass up. What was the nature of the inquiry slash advice slash whatever was going on, Luminescent, man? What was going down in Luminescent Town? With all this, that, and the other. Gales. I mean, we may very well just, like, win with a bunch of basic swings. Because, I mean, if I play one more... I mean, depending upon what Waldo MTG plays.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Really? Sphinx Foresight's gonna go?
That's more like it.
Hello. Always get Teferi. So I think that this is like a ramp-ish list from Waldo MTG that also includes white for Teferi and for the Deputy of Detention. So I would imagine that we're going to get deputized here. Otherwise, that's dead. Okay.
Let's slow this down.
We are just crunching. I mean, if we just hit Mythic today with this, that would be chef's kiss good. Because Mythic was robbed by my wish to run Perforos. Okay, so we see some sort of weird rampy deck. I think that the Deafening Clarion is going to be extremely good, seeing the Deputy of Detention, seeing the Paradise Druid, assuming there's probably something like a Risen Reef in there. So I think that's intelligent. Red or green, we see some green in there. Let's get that one in there. I think I'm actually just going to put in the Elspeth Conquers Death, and then probably just say yep. Mystic Dispute might have some merit, depends upon how much counter magic is in there, but I mean, a lot of these Simic decks are running the blue just to be able to run Growth Spirals, Uros, Hydroid Crazies, you know, the big, juicy, rampy guys. It's like getting some draw with your ramp, not necessarily getting some counter with your ramp. God, my this muscle is so tight. This is a god hand because we have a whole bunch of plays that we can make right away. I think I'm going to hang on to the double Medomai, man. The Latitude Muscle. Yes, the Latitude Muscle. When's the next DK30 start? Tomorrow, Fleet Feats. Tomorrow. It is a good day to scry. Well, that's just, like, really good, huh? I think we can actually accept this run out. What's it going to be, Waldo? No! It's fine. is actually going to turn out even better. Choose a card name. We'll see, we'll see. And so I'm actually debating between one of two projects. My multiplayer networking, just trying to figure out how that works. I just think it's really interesting. Versus just trying to fiddle with a little... You know what? Let's do... I think this is probably going to be what I cast. Or I don't know. I like just was playing Slay the Spire, and I was like, man, I want to do something system heavy like this.
Strange and magnificent world.
You love to see it, man. You just can't get better than this. You know, I hate to say it, but we gotta play an Elspeth Conquers Death. You hate to say it, you hate to see it. Did I lie? Did I lie to everyone? Still have Deafening Clarions. Yeah. I think I did lie to everyone. Let's draw 2. And then let's draw 3. This is a pretty good collection of cards here. This one is a pretty good collection of cards. I gotta agree with myself here. Now, if Waldo MTG just Hydroid Crises for 1 billion, that could suck.
Behold, nature's true power.
Ooh and ah. Yeah, no, I think I forked myself. Yeah, I think that was a bad. I think that I just needed to slam the Elspeth Conquers Death, like, immediately. I'm gonna have to do like this. So let's crack this first so I don't draw a Sphinx.
Thank me later.
Let's do this.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Well, that's awfully good. I wish I'd had that last turn. Okay, so she's going on top. Yeah, no, I just shouldn't have played. Look, I just lost this game because I needed to not play. I needed to play Elspeth. Elspeth Conquers Death. Mason said, I think you missed my message explaining your advice. I thought I read it out loud. But you're trying to sort through some feelings with an X. I still think our, well, maybe I want to get some of these puppies in. Nah. That was just that was me going, hey, maybe I want to just always get the benefit of Medomai's prophecy, and I think that's something I need to think about, but I probably just should have not done that at all. I think I just should have Elspeth the Nissa. Gosh, just so much damage. Yeah, I'd love to have both of them look. Yeah, I'd love to have both of them look. Steam Vents is... This is all good. Great. Yeah. Great. Okay. We got it. We did it. Yep. It's perfect. It's a perfect hand. All right. Let us look beyond the card. No, I'll keep those there. Choose a card name. How about Fires of Invention? God, I love typing. I just love typing, man. If I could type for the rest of my life, oh. Even if this just gets straight up countered. Never mind. Land, Nissa, Elspeth conquers death. You become a court stenographer. That'd probably be hell on earth for me, I think. I think that's actually going to become quite... No, fuck it. I don't need that nonsense. Teferi time Raveler, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'll just beat him down. There's not really going to be anything for Elspeth Conquers Death to return back to the battlefield. Well, all right.
I know my responsibility.
I'm plussing it.
This might be a bad idea.
All right. Plussing it. Waldo MTG is giving up a lot of momentum to do these plays. So I'm feeling very comfortable in this position. Especially given that it's highly likely I can... Oh, huh. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Here goes nothing.
Dream Trawler. Green or red, huh? All right, so I need to up the tempo game. To the bottom with you. This is I'm really confused by this list. It's like a ramp. Generally good cards list. Alright, so we have lethal-ish, right? Isn't this lethal? I did it. We found the weakness of Dream Trawler. A bing and a bong. I genuinely think that we have, like, not lost a single game. Or a single best of three, at least. Single best of three, excuse me. Alright. Alright, I see one of these, I see one of these. We can't lose, huh? Like, gosh, the Scry 3 is just insane. It's like all of the potential issues that I might have, I don't. Thanks to this and this. Avid Magic player says, hey Sean, how's life? Life is okay. It's okay. Reason why I say okay and not like, oh great. It's just got some little stressies. Little stressies, little anxieties. And I know it's because I haven't walked the Sean. I have to just walk the Sean, you know. Anytime I'm feeling this way. A healthy, hearty run. Fixes so much. Just gotta walk the Sean, you know. Been a little irresponsible with that lately. That's what we're looking for. Oh, probably end of turn zap. I don't know what this, like, is it zappy guys is. I feel like there's probably going to be some... Oh my god, there's black mana there. Oh my god, there's black mana. Oh. Take this. Ta-da! And then I draw 2 cards, which is so broken. Dude, 2 mana, scry 2, draw 2 is like just freaking incredible. Holy shit. Holy moly. Holy moly cannoli. Like I'm telling you, if you get some god openings like this, you just can't lose. Alright, so we see the Grixis colors. My game's starting to lag out. Okay, so we see the Grixis colors, so we're almost certainly going to be up against some counter-spelly things. So let's do this. What do I think about Aether Gust? I don't know. I haven't seen any significant red cards, so I think I just do the usual control responses of Elspeth, Tithe Taker, and Mystical Disputes. My cat's meowing like an insane person. Let me just make sure this little baby girl's okay. Sheriff! Oh, you're home. Hello, welcome home. Alright. Yeah. Meow. Hey, love you. Sheriff has lost her mind. She just wants to go on that walk, like right now. She has no respect for my professional career. Alright, I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to close and reopen the game. Oh my god, I'm so huge. Oh my god. Hey everyone, welcome to my show! He's just become too enormous. Hello. Sheriff, yeah. How's it going? Yeah, I love you. This is such a good cat. This hand does not have the invincible cards. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Sharebear. This is like one of the only not great opening hands we've ever had. Hello. Hello, did you want more attention? Oh my god, this cat is just so cute. Hi, Sheriff. Yeah, meow. Yeah, it's that little fuzzy meow, though. Sheriff. Alright, 'tis a good day to scry. Yeah, oh, we're so happy. We're so happy. We don't even want to get on the lap. We just want to sit here and get scritched in the head. This is amazing. DK30 coming soon as tomorrow, Debonair Bear. Alright, so this is some hard Grixis colors, man. We're seeing like double black and stuff. Hello, come here. Yes, welcome. Welcome. That is my water cup, and you will not believe this. It's filled with water. Like it is every single day. Here, look, check this out. This is just mystifying, huh? Alright. We really gotta get the cat cam here. This cat has just the cutest face. Alright, let's get the zoom going. Yep. Oh, she's watching the Thought Erasure. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the spot. Oh, awesome. This is content, man. This is content right here. What a good cat. See, she just likes being kissed on the head. It's really nice. All right, I gotta play a card here. Let me move my mouse hand over here. Hey, Sheriff. Look at this. See that big look at this. Yeah, look, follow the screen. You are real confused at what I'm doing, huh? I love you. Look at this cat just staring at me. I love this cat so much. Yeah. Yeah, I love you. We're losing. We're losing, but I do love you. Here, let me just sit up real fast. This cat just stares at me all the time. Whoa, Despy! Oh my god! Oh no! Despy saw Sheriff sitting there and then just smacked. Alright, so we lost, is that right? Is that cat not just like absolutely painfully adorable? Just pain-dorable. Alright, who's losing? It's your pal Sean. Your pal Sean's losing. I think the only way we can win this is if Magister spends the rest of the mana here, and then I draw precisely Cavalier of Gales, Cavalier of... I mean, we haven't been faced with a threat yet. But I assume there's something threatening in there. Duress, Thought Erasure, yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's kind of painful. Quickly. Let us smell. I'm so into scents lately, man. S-C-E-N-T-S. My favorite, sandalwood. Just get something that smells good, and then smell it. Counterspell. Why? Pass. Looks like you're huffing glue. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I'm so not knowledgeable about various druggy things. I don't know. Zergris, Terran, and Brood War? Know a lot about. That's a good little knowledge center in my brain. Let's... Cavalier Gales. Off the top, huh? Wow. Alright, that's fine. Bang! Yeah, let's just get a Cavalier Gales right off the top, huh? Oh... I mean, if I get Cavalier Gales, Cavalier of Flame, we can just insta-win. Was that Ding Ding 5? Yeah, Ding Ding 5 was Blood Orange and Sandalwood, man. You're correct. It was those two, and that's it.
Decisions.
Well, the good news is that Magister can't cast anything on Magister's turn because of Fires d'Invention. There are so many counter magic. Ah!
All will bow before Nicol Bolas.
Ah! I'm telling you, Cavalier Gales off the top. Cavalier Gales, come on. Cavalier of Gales. 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 Fuck. This totally sucks. To the bottom with ye. Alright. Ah!
Choose wisely, because the other one's going bye-bye.
This one's getting out of there. Because I mean, if I don't win like here, then we are.
You eons ago.
I really need the Gales like now, and then I need exactly 8 mana so I can charge up 4 times. This is it. Cavalier Gales off the top into Cavalier Flame into snapping Magister's little neck like a baby carrot. Come on, let's just do it, Magister. Let's just do it. Alright, and then we just need the Cavalier of Flame to be right off the top. Well, that sucks. Ah, so close. Alright, well, let's lose this, and then let's just call it again. We're going to lose a bunch of shit here. That's fine. Go ahead and hit this button. All I'm asking for is a Cavalier of Gales straight into Cavalier of Flame. If the one that's on top is Cavalier of Flame, that might be mighty painful. The good news is when the Cavalier of Gales invariably dies this turn, we do get it shuffled back in and we get to scry dose. I gotta be honest with you, neither of those are the cards that we need. Magister is controlling this game, but again, we are a couple of Gales away from just ending lives.
Witness a mote of my power.
Okay, this means we don't win. Cavalier Gales now does not cause us to immediately win the game, which is just devastating to my psyche. We look more than likely dead. We basically need a flip and flap it. We need Kenrith or Gales. Kenrith lets us bonk in on Nicol Bolas. Well, maybe. Actually, I don't know. Oh, baby, look at this. Look at the value. Get out of there. Yeah, let's draw those cards. Woo! How many lands do we have in here? We have 2 lands. My opponent has so many discard things, I think I just need to do this. Why would it tap like that? Why would it ever tap that way? Oh. 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 Okay, fine. I'll do this, man. Oh my god, why would it ever tap that way? Why would... Ah, I should have looked. Oh. Oh. Alright. Do what you wish, Magister.
Oh, come on. I just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
Okay, so I guess another way that we can win now is like if we draw an additional Teferi and then we bounce and then draw into a Gales. If we just draw a Gales, we can probably kill Skilly Lily. Only way to lose a Cavalier of Flame this turn is if Lily sacks. Kenrith lets us win. I'll have to manually tap a lot. I would not be surprised if my opponent is just holding a mixture of counter magic, which cannot be cast.
I do love a good death.
So that's how it is.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Down to 1. Having fun. Counter magic, which can't be cast because of Fires of Invention. What? Return all non-land permanents to their owner's hand? Oh.
I require servants. Your course will volunteer.
Yeah, so this is
Good
probably
help
all the
is
counter
easy to
magic that's
find in war.
there. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You
Think
have
we can
no
do it.
weakness I
I'm
cannot.
feeling a Cavalier of Gales coming, you know what I mean? I'm feeling the Cavalier of Gales. We can actually... There's a chance we win this game just by milling out. Milling this buddy out. Their win condition is this, or that. Basically, any Planeswalker in their deck is a win condition. It's just a slow win condition. Depending upon what we draw, I might just concede because I'm an entertainer, and I know that the entertainment value of what's happening right now is not the highest. Alright, let's take a peek at what's on top. You know, that's, I'm just saying that could, it could technically be a thing. We might, Ah.
Rise and shine.
12 lands left?
My intellect is without.
You know what? Fuck it, man. We were very close to just Cavalier of Gales straight into Cavalier of Flame, straight into... Now, if we lose this, I just want to stress it's the first best of 3 we've lost with this deck, I think. Hi, where you going? All right, goodbye. Get out of here. Are we going to watch some Critical Role? No, I don't watch any Critical Role. In fact, I never have watched Critical Role. Never have I ever. Cannon Cross's losing against big control isn't weird for a deck like this, right, though? I would say it's neither weird nor not weird. Primarily when you're up against a black deck with a lot of discards. I think the redundancy is going to be very healthy here. Put this at the bottom so that way we draw these two first. Typically against these black decks, you can wind up in situations where they just make you discard like everything that you've ever known and loved. Fuck. And then what can happen is you can just kind of like peter out. Both as the black deck and as the other deck. Sure, I'm hanging on to this. Still naming this. That's okay. What's weird is Master's playing Ops and Fires in the same deck. Was there Ops? I don't remember there being Ops. I remember there being Witching Wells. Maybe there were Ops. I mean, Magister's built a Grixis Super Friends deck, so I mean, hats off in my book, man. I don't give a damn. I think this is better. I think the Elspeth Conquers Death killing a Planeswalker is more impactful than an Elspeth Conquers Death killing Fires of Invention. Because if it's like this, land, Bolus is going to have to kill this. Okay. So, this for free, this for haste. What in the shit just happened? Why did it not go through? Something happened. Something, I really had to use a restroom, so I like clicked something incorrectly and just passed through my turn. And I don't know what it is, but I definitely didn't do something valuable. It's pretty hilarious. Okay. You clicked on the red land and not on Kenrith? Okay. I tapped for red and then just didn't click on the ability and then just passed through. That's like so funny. Oh man. Shooter. Boom goes the thunder. Oh my gosh, that's like so funny, man. done this earlier. I'm going to do this now and see if I should play a land or not. I'm not going to. The reason being that if I get a Cavalier of Flame, I can just, like, instantly sift through the whole thing.
Once again. My schemes are never ending.
Alright, some useless stuff. This is fine. This will eventually bring back Kenrith, which can pop Nicol Bolas. I did it. I used the ability with the mana. Get to the bottom. Just gonna do this right now for red. My schemes are never ending. Ah! Marginally risky, but I think that this is going to turn out better.
I will return one.
Miscounted my land. Oh, that's really good. I think it's better to just draw. Alright, if we can just get that. Oh my god, I've passed through this so many times, man. Ah! Ah! Lethal, yes? No, there was no lethal. Missed 10 damage? How did I miss 10 damage? I think I missed 5 damage. Oh, you mean over the course of the entire game? Dude, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. We're the best. But there was no lethal. Diamond tier 1. Let's just go. Let's just casually scoop some mythic points into our pocket. This would be like a nice way to end the day. Just like non-stop wins. Literally have not lost a best of 3. To the top. I forget Kenrith was legendary. Yeah, that's part of the reason why we only like running 2 of them. I've seen people run more than that, though. It's like pretty funny. Alright, what is Chuko? Oh my god, is it our very first white weenie deck? Okay. Well, let's pay 2, run out Medomai's Prophecy, and just find immediately a Deafening Clarion. Justice Strike is pretty high value here, huh? I think I am going to keep this because we can double Cavalier for like a lot of damage. Shoes Tree 2 says hello everyone. Fellow, it was time to resubscribe to show appreciation for the DK30. Oh, hell frickin' yes. let's see what comes down next, Chuko. Man, I'm so excited for DK30. I actually think I might take this weekend to, like, figure out what I want to do for DK30. Kill this first to prevent a single point of health gain. Bonk. This is probably correct. Helios would hurt a bit. Nice. No, Helios. Or excuse me, Heliod. Helios? Where did that come from? Heliod. No Heliod. The Law Rune Enforcement Center. Choose a card name. Let me do Cavalier of Flame. Let me play this first.
Sorry,
I'm gonna bounce the lady because she's very expansive. I'm gonna play the Fires of, the Cavalier of Flame in order to go discard, discard, submit, submit. I think that just swinging here is best. We're going to lose Teferi, but then we're going to be able to go Cavalier of Flame, Deafening Clarion for damage and lifelink, and then deal a lot of... get a lot of lifelink. Helios was the actual Greek sun god. Is that where I'm hearing it from? Is there a day plan to have the stream open to non-subs? Oh, we can donate a few subs, but less anonymously and more based on chat interaction. Oh, that's right. I actually knew that that thing was going to be there. Whoopsie doopsie. Well, this is good. We clear the whole board. You know, every time I've done non-sub mode, it has been bad. To say the least. Oh my god, you love to see it. Healing, 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 healing. Tap this for red. Another mountain in the graveyard? Okay. Healing for 8. So typically I don't think too much about it. Canine Cross. Typically don't think too much about it. And, you know, I would actually say that often folks suspect that the big reason is trolly, shitty, nasty, mean behavior. When really, far more often than not, it is just the spammy nature of a... There's lots and lots of people just kind of smashing, typing, lull, lull, etc., that just like winds up crowding out the chat. what am I doing here? Elspeth might seem a little weird, but I think it's actually okay. So I mean, it's not that it's just hard to have a community. You know what I mean? It just degenerates. Because I've heard people say, well, you could have mods really aggressively ban people that are not participating in the way, but I mean, people would come and be like, "LOL, hi dad, lol, hey, hi, lol, ugh, lol, punt, lol," you know, things like this, and they're just having a good time. They're literally completely innocently showing up and having a good time. And then are they going to get banned for that? And that's like a huge amount of people are just like someone showing up, ready to have a good time, they're just getting banned. I mean, like literally, if you just say it's sub mode only, people go in there, they go, "Oh, I get what's happening. It's sub mode only." And then like I say the conversation's really good, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I can see that." I think one would be hard pressed to come up with a compelling argument for taking things off sub mode. In light of my wish to have a good community and interaction and whatnot. Team Bird says, "That's why I subbed." Yeah. I like it being off during the day-night celebration. Typically, if the chat size is way smaller, which is generally the case on a lot of those weekend events, because they're a lot less me doing something interesting, and a lot more all of us doing something profoundly stupid. Alright, a Mold of 5 in an aggro deck when we have some exile effects on hands is good. You'll love to see it. Alright. Let me show you how good of a read I have. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to Lava Coil, and Chuko's going to concede. That's a bit of a pickle, huh? Alright, I'm going to concede. Alright, let's take a peek into here and see if we can get anything good. Just a strike. Alright. Alright, come on over, darling. Come here. Here, you know what? Look here. This is where the pets are. You're not gonna go? Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll come to you. This is my brown cat. I love my little brown cat. That's good. No Linden? Okay. And now concession? Hey, sweetie pie. What you doing? How's your day been? She loves sitting in front of the heating vent and just getting blasted in the face all day. Just loves it. Sometimes turns around, flips upside down, gets blasted on the tongue. Oh. Stream's laggy for you. It appears I've dropped 0 frames, so I think that might be an issue on your end. Comcast and Xfinity were having just like an absolute mega outage. I would love to draw 2 cards, because Medomai's Prophecy is like fuck broken, man. Ugh. Get thee gone. Concession now? Maybe there's a giant killer in hand? Debonair Bear says, "Sorry, this has been answered already, but is there a plan to resume Dota 2 on Wednesdays with Purge gamers?" Yes, we've just been trying to find a time. Purge keeps being out of town sometimes. I've been out of town for like 3 weeks due to me wishing to takey a breaky. God, you love to see it. 2 best of 3s to Mythic. You are just a little spy. You're just going to sit here and stake out my streaming station. Make sure I'm not doing anything suspicious. But I am. Alright, she's gone. I've been playing a pretty good amount of Dota. Disruptor's really strong right now. Actually, the meta of Dota feels really weird right now to me. I don't know if it's because I'm just a shitty player who just doesn't know what the difference between weird metas or normal metas are. It could be me. Maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm the weird guy. I don't need any bone crushing when I got the Deafening Clarion. But it feels like the carries are Slark. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Okay. I mean, you know I hate to see it because the next turn is going to be Land Questing Beast. When there's no turn 1 play in Gruul and the turn 2 play is a Paradise Druid, highly, highly likely that our opponent has a Questing Beast because Pelt Collector is a good turn 1 play. There's more aggressive plays like, oh, I'm the best player that has ever played the game. Yeah. Is this Grumgully? It's Gallia. Oh. We're gonna play Fires of Invention. Bang, boom. Shocking it in. Pay 2 life. Bam. We're gonna play Deafening Clarion. Deal 3 damage. Bam. And then we're gonna see Darrow concede. Oh, no. Oh, no. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Castle Vantress, untapped, play the Fires of Invention to draw a pair of cards. Wooshy wooshy. It's just so good. So we're going to remove the slow thing, the slow thing, and then we're going to put in Aether Gust, deals with red and green, which we have seen, Lava Coils, Storm's Wrath. And I think a Devout Decree is probably what I'm going to want to do. No, I think I prefer the Disenchant because so many of our opponents are looking for an Ember Cleaver. No, I think that's a mistake because Ember Cleave comes down typically when I have my Fires of Invention already down. Red Trinket says, I just started a software boot camp a couple months ago. As challenging as it can be, at times there's nothing more satisfying than finally fixing an obnoxious piece of code. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, dude. Oh, coding is so fun. Coding is so fun. I should have played the Fabled Passage. I messed up. I make a mistake. Cindervines is completely fine. Cindervines is, like, not actually an issue for me. Let's count the amount of damage that Cindervines is going to be doing this game. We don't need any more removal as we have Justice Strokes for Justice folks. That is just brokenly good. There's the damage right there. So this is another uncomfortable spot for Darrow. Darrow can sack this, spend all the mana to sack it, and crack this, dealing 2 damage to me. But, ooh, Sphinx of Foresight. Damn. It's not a land, in particular. Bam, 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 bam. Probably should put the land on top so I can swing in for 1 billion points of damage. That's the wrong card. And I too am shocked to see this. Alright, we won. Alright. Infinite winning. Infinite winning. I mean, this deck is so powerful. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Simic, perfect. Alright, so what do we wish to have happen here? I think I actually just bin it all. Deafening Clarion is a nice one to have, but I think Fires of Invention is still the thing that we're hunting for. There's an argument to be made that I should have kept the Deafening Clarion when I saw the Simic colors right away, but I can still shoot down the Risen Reef if that comes down on this turn with my excellent Bone Crushing. Somebody's totally fucked. So I'm going to do a slightly weird play. I am just going to go for land. And then I'm going to Sphinx of Foresight into Sphinx of Foresight. Wow. I mean, my opponent is kind of screwed on land. So I think just like literally playing some basic flyers and attacking is really good. Hey, Canine Cross gifted a sub to precisely Tom Hung. To exactly Tom Hung, man. And Canine Cross gifted another sub precisely to Dat Mods. Attacking so hot right now. Do you remember when Zoolander came out and everyone said every quote from that movie? That's all anyone wanted to do. That was, oh my god. So hot right now. My god, oh my god. That's some bad bone crushing right there. You know what, let's just get a Fires of Invention and really just seal the deal, huh? I'm going to get rid of it because I'm probably going to be able to get another land with the Sphinx, and I'd rather just get total number of lands to the bottom. Okay, I'm really bad. Oh! Oh! Show me what I got. Nah. Nah. Still shooting for Fires of Invention. Risen Reef? Yeah. Alright. Send that to the bottom. I will Deafening Clarion for the victory. Dang, man. I mean, this is the way that I want to win the game, is just by someone not being able to have anything good happen. I mean, that's like a nice way to win. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Elspeth conquers death. I think this is it. I think this is just a very simple sideboarding plan. We get rid of the Bonecrusher Giant because it deals 3 damage. Everything on their side, Bonecrusher Giant, excuse me, deals 2 damage. And everything on their side has 3 or greater toughness except for the Risen Reefs. You know, you have the 5/6 Cavaliers, you have the 3/3 lands from Nissa, you have the 6 loyalty from Nissa, you have the 0/3 from the Arboreal Grazer. There's just like not a lot of good targets for Bonecrusher Giant. Same thing with Justice Strike. Technically a Hydroid Krasis is a very big and very scary thing. But I think that what I'm really trying to do is just to go under as fast as humanly possible, use the Deafening Clarions to sweep against all of their 3 toughness Shit. My god, we have a god hand. Holy shit, this is a god hand. Deafening Clarion is just way too good. Alright, so we have some land that has been coming down. Deafening Clarion is pretty nice. Probably have to play another Medomai Prophecy. This is so nice. We're against no creatures on turn 3. There's some land out, but I mean, this is... We can Aether Gust away like any green threat, and we... Uh-oh. Okay, so this is a bit pickly. This is a bit of a pickle. I'd really, really like a land. I'd like a land one time. How many things are in the graveyard right now? 1? Outside of Ura. Oh. I kind of like the fact that there's so many gigantic, terrifying beings, and they can't all live on the same planet, so they're just kind of loosely spread around on all sorts of different planes. You know, like, don't worry about it too much. All right, this might be a rough. Ah, I got my wish. You know, I should have done this on my turn to guarantee that Ilix was tapped out, because I am comfortable with Nissa getting put on top and redrawn. I just want all the mana to get spent. Would you call this, is it splashing white or blue with twists? I would definitely call this hard Jeskai. I'm running 27 land. And I'm running like triple blue, triple red, double white. Like a lot, like almost my entire sideboard is white. Like, I mean, I'm really committed to all 3 of these colors, man. This truly is the rhythm of the night. Bring it on, hit me, buddy, broski, doski. I'm very surprised to see that Nissa was permitted to head all the way to the bin. Okay. More land coming out, a bunch of things going into the graveyard, which means we'll probably see our friend Uro take a trip down. So let's take a peek at the top cards. Castle Garenbreg and some land for me. Alright, Cavalier of Gales. Okay. Let's see what Ilux does. Yuck, yuck, it's a luck. Could be Hydroid Crisis to draw 3. It would suck a little bit. I don't know what's happening. Is it time to... Because, I mean, I think I just go Deafening Clarion, Deafening Clarion. Okay, watch the slick play. No blocks. Okay, so we're gonna double Deafening Clarion. So I think that the right play is I do this for 0, and then I do both damage and lifelink. I then swing, heal with lifelink, and then I do this for damage and lifelink. Could be exile to put this on top, which I think is still okay. And the good news is that this gets shuffled in, which gets rid of this land that I don't really want or need. Uro's gone, the whole graveyard's gone because Uro binned it. We want none of this nonsense. None of this tomfoolery. Okay, so Cavalier of Gales into Cavalier of Flame could be very potent. Probably going to be a very, very quite so scary Hydroid Crisis. It's going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still no Nissa, so I'm not really scared about having, like, infinite mana or something like this. Let's go ahead and Cavalier of Gales. Ugh. I guess this is on top. It doesn't really matter. This has converted mana cost too, so Elspeth Conquers Death doesn't do anything. I think maybe I should have waited on the second Cavalier of Gales, maybe? Medomai's Prophecy is going to help just a shitload, though. Through the Simic deck, I have seen so much, man. Everyone loves Uro. He just gets so big. The +3 health heals against aggro. Makes it feel really nice. So it appears that our opponent also has a Cavalier of Gales. I think that's what makes the most sense.
Behold nature's true power.
Yeah, that hurts. It hurts like quite badly. All right, so let's do this first. Get rid of this shit. X equals 0 this. I think I have no hasty boys in the bin. Playing land at this point is not actually useful because I can only everything that I have costs 5 or less, and I can cast 2 things a turn. So I can just pretty much always play the 2 things I need, and if I keep the land in my hand when I draw Cavalier of Flame, I can use it to discard to find better shit. Dithana says, if WotC offer you a position on their team for MTG/MTGA, would you prefer to work on their design team designing cards or on their gameplay team doing coding? Definitely on the design team. Because frankly, I think that the coding for this game is just so fucking complicated, man. This is like the most complicated shit imaginable. Oh my god, I can't even begin to figure out how this stuff would work. I mean, that is just a hell of a coding problem. Choose a card name. Welcome to Get There City, or we're just gonna get there, you know what I mean? I saw red and my eyes lit up with hope. I can cast this, huh? And I do think that the design around Magic the Gathering is one of the coolest things in all of gaming. Because there are a lot of games that spike interestingly and then sort of wane off. Take PUBG, that broke 3 million concurrent players on Steam and now has, 100,000 some odd players on Steam. Of course, there's the whole idea of the craze and whatnot, and I'm gonna ignore some of the more poppy analysis, but if you look at something like PUBG, a lot of people that I know, this is just an anecdotal comment, I know this is not data, but whatever. A lot of people were like, yeah, it was really fun, and then I felt like I was kind of doing the same thing, and I sort of just stopped. It's not like they grew to hate the game. They just were like, yeah, it's like, whatever. Because the gameplay doesn't evolve. Cavalier of Flames, get there one time. Well, I'm going to get there city, population, day 9. Fuck. I know it doesn't matter. And so, like, a lot of games kind of have a rise and a fall, and then, like, a rise and a fall, where people start to play them, and they're like, oh, okay, and they sort of drop off. And it's hard, for instance, to imagine how you would continuously update and change PUBG to make it feel like the gameplay is truly and properly evolving and changing. When you look at Magic the Gathering, though, Magic the Gathering truly, truly, truly has continuous change, evolution, more content coming in. Each set that they release, in particular in the form of Limited, is like its own little mini game. It's beautiful. Gosh, I mean, it's just amazing. It's just spellbinding. And so I think that that's really cool, because it's hard to see any other place in gaming where that even happens. Yeah, are you thinking I'm trying to zoop you? I'm trying to trick you? Just take the damage. It's perfect. Who'd have thought you could have something this good happen? And that's the thing that I think is really magical. It is hard as hell to get anyone to start playing your game in the first place. But then, amazingly, somehow, Wizards, on top of that, created this longevity and this structure and all this interesting shit. Oh my god, if this gets countered, I'm gonna burst into tears! Because there is a type of continuous content ad. Like, for instance, if I have, StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, and there's a single-player campaign, and then you add in another single-player campaign, it's like, right, great. Oh, this sucks so much. Nice. Dude, I played too many land. I should have, kept my land back. This game is looking like a loss.
Will not fail.
Like, if they just keep adding missions, you know, you'll consume the content. So that's just sort of like adding linear content. But it's just amazing that Wizards of the Coast does the system-driven side of thing, where they're adding more cards and more mechanics and things like this. Oh, it's so good. Welcome back, mouthy bro. Oh. How many cards are in exiles? Fucking 17? Okay. Dude, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I go Cavalier of Flame, draw one, draw the Cavalier of Gales. I mean, I actually don't have that many. Oh, I do have that many cards. I'm at 41. Farts. How many lands do I have in the den? Do I look like I give a damn? You got it, man. Yeah, I think this is all fine. Dispute! 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 Dispute is not incredible against us. It's okay. If only we'd played more lands too. I don't know. How could I have made such a mistake? I really want to win this, because if I win this, then I hit Mythic, and then my little soul feels nice. I have a Sphinx of Foresight. We never say no. We did it. Submit. Let's take a peek at the top. Oh, you love to see it. I think we just hit done. Just play this out very carefully, because I need to make sure that I don't accidentally. I need to both. Oh shit! I did place in the wrong order. Fuck! I need to put the island on top of the Temple of Epiphany. Farts. That's okay. I mean, this is so ridiculous. I'm gonna let this resolve. I mean, if there is a Cavalier, that does hurt. But I think that we will be okay. I think it's a near certainty that my opponent has a Cavalier of Thorns. Well, I mean, this could be the Mystical Dispute, which would suck. But, yeah. Maybe I should have waited. Maybe I should have waited until the turn the Cavalier of Thorns came down. Because this is an obvious Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, no, I fucked up. Because if we wait, then we cast that on there. Fuck, 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 fuck. Getting these two down will be relatively nice. Billy Zane! Good golly, that is a long time. Happy 94 months. Happy 94 right back at you, Billy Zane.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Billy on the streets! Unfortunately, that must go to the bottom, because we need the landos. Not the land I was looking for. Could get also Mystic Disputed. Oh my god, I walked straight into that Mystic Dispute that last time. This is actually fine. But fuck, man. I mean, like, we saw what was going on. We saw what was going on. I think... No. I should have Aether Gusted the Growth Spiral. That's what I should have done.
Harness the element.
That's the huge mistake that happened. I'm gonna concede. We're dead. Yeah, no, I mean, like, literally, if I Aether Gust that Growth Spiral, we just win. So we won every single best of 3 except the end, where I do think that the Growth Spiral thing was a huge mistake in retrospect. And yeah, I think on Tuesday we'll just whip up a mythic win. Tomorrow, though, we are going to be playing Legends of Runeterra all day. I want to do a second look at the game, see what that's like. If any of you have any Legends of Runeterra decks that you want me to play, I'd love to play them, because I'd rather do things that you figured out than try to figure it all out on my own. Either way, incredibly successful day. And let's listen to some nice, calming music. And then I'm going to go get dinner. I'll see you tomorrow at 1. Bye!